That's mad. Evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Apologies for the lateness. It is my fault. I do apologise. But yeah, we're back. Welcome back to episode 72. Thanks to everyone that are tuning in. Everyone that's already got their comments in. We've got George, Chris. We got Ben Gill. Shout out to Ben, Chris Collier, Joe Morgs, even from Mexico, off trial. I feel like we've had an emotional already this season. Yeah, trust me. Even to JMO. Oh yeah, of course it is Jake. Of course he's here. Well, he's going to be here, isn't he? We'll obviously get into the other few stuff that also went on before and after that game, as we see Josh's cat in the green screen on Josh on top of his head. There we go. Thatchers and Sam, even to you as well, and even into Bruno. Hit the like button. Leave your comments as always. If you're watching back on the replay, don't forget to leave your predictions. We'll obviously get into Lincoln shortly, get into Crawley game in a bit, where we do our lineup, talk about a few issues, obviously, with the striking department, with international call-ups, injuries, etc. But yeah, plenty of other stuff to get into. Leave in your comments and questions as always. If you've got any questions, then feel free to get them in the comments section below. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there you go. We'll obviously get into that as well. Shout out to Jake. Obviously met him as well. Me and Ben. Yeah, it was to be fair to Jake, he wasn't as bad as I thought he would be after. Yeah, then winning 5-0 again. But it was good to actually meet him in person, and even into Joe as well. But we're back. Thursday therapy, or therapy Thursdays, whatever you wanna call it. Obviously, talking about another loss on the road. Yeah, before we get into it, of course, Josh and Neil are here again. Even it's you, Josh. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. I just half expect it now away, don't you? So it's important just to keep cracking on. It was almost laughable when it was comedic. It was just a bit of a giggle.
It was.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, we'll get into that. And no predictions. Yeah. Me and Neil actually talked. I said, well, Neil actually said he better not say she'll won the hat trick or something. But yeah, we'll get into the. Obviously, people would have seen. So we'll get Josh's thoughts on that again after it's happened for the second time this season. I'm surprised that ain't happened a lot. How the flying F did Bolton lose to you, men? Well, home form, innit? Home and away is completely different. It is a madness. But yeah, Neil, how are you, mate? You good?
Yeah, no sweat, mate. Just keep rolling on till May. See how we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Before we actually get into it, I want to do a few shout outs. We done this during Christmas when it was Operation Christmas Hamper. So Charlotte Churchill, who is amazing at what she does for whether it's charity, whether it's doing good things for kids, for families, etc. So they've got another community hamper this time for Easter with Easter eggs. So I believe 1st of April, which is the Birmingham game, the night game, there's going to be a collection point at the MEM. So if anyone can bring 1, 2, even more Easter eggs just to generate to families and children that don't have that, don't have that ease of getting them easily, then please do so. There will be a few collection points at the MEM, so I'll keep doing the shout outs up until that, because Charlotte and the rest of the community do amazing things with that. They're actually at the Bristol Life Awards tonight. They do some amazing things, and also obviously most of you would have seen it. Thanks to everyone for the support on getting 5,700, which is crazy. Obviously, I've seen a few posts. I know some of you might not have social media, so you wouldn't have seen it. But yeah, thanks to everyone that's been here since the beginning. I think it's going to be the 6-year anniversary in the next 2 weeks, which is crazy. So yeah, from whether you subscribed during COVID when I was doing the watch-alongs and losing us, 6-0 week in, week out, whether you've just tuned in this season last week with me, Neil, and Benji, obviously since Josh has tuned in, since Josh Evans and Barber were on during COVID, my first video at the start of the 2018-19 season, or whether you're just subscribing tonight, just want to say thanks. I've already said the thanks to Josh and Neil. They've been a brilliant part, and so is everyone else that's either come on, whether it's guests, whether it's people tuning in, likes, everything helps. So yeah, here's to 6K next. Yeah, just keep smashing it. Thanks for all the nice comments to me, Neil and Josh. And yeah, just keep up the quality work. We appreciate it. It's also helped me within my even just like confidence of speaking, because some of you may not know. I still do it now, and some of you still might get annoyed when I say a lot and like. I used to have a really bad stutter. I probably would have started a YouTube channel years before, like maybe when I was in, primary school or as a teenager. So I used to go speech therapy. But even, you guys have just helped the support. So appreciate it. Odds on. Yeah, of course. Always in shorts. You've seen that, Jake, first time. But yeah, just appreciate it. And yeah, we'll get into it. Like I said, loads of comments already. Are we likely to make it 4 away wins this season? Brum at home on April Fool's Day. Yeah, of course. Comfortable home win, no doubt. No doubts we stay up, says Josh. The day Neil sweats, I'll be worried. Home like we're Barca, away like it's Carnival. Yeah, honestly, it is crazy. Even into Breno as well. And yeah, thanks to everyone else. Yeah, we'll get into this first. Yeah, a lot of you would have seen it. Obviously, yeah, if it's not the Wigan game, it's the Lincoln game. And as most of you will know already, and if you still haven't seen the clip, then I don't know where you've been, because Jake clipped it. When me and Benji were on the way back on the Sunday, we were like, yeah, the clips have gone out. Yeah, I'll start with you, Josh, but I'll get into that. Why did you, obviously, and I know it's obviously banter and opinions and stuff, but why did you think to say a 20-year-old overrated and then he goes and scores a hat-trick? I should have put on that bet like the Lincoln fan done,
Yeah, I mean, it's just like all the hype that you see around him, I suppose. And when he was at the Mem, he missed a few big chances. His touch wasn't in. He just didn't look great. And by the time we got to that game, he'd scored like 4 goals. You know what I mean? Like 5 goals. It was nothing. He didn't look anything special. And then all of a sudden, he just turned into prime R9. But fair play to the lad, right? He gave it to the Rovers end as well. Maybe he thought I was there. But yeah, he looked decent. It was fine. It is what it is. I as soon as he scored, I literally
I just knew. I knew it was going to be a bad day.
I got a text from Jake saying "Hello, mate" or something like this. But yeah, it's either he was really good or we were really bad. There we go. I don't really know what it was, or it was an accumulation of both. I mean, it was really poor. It was really poor, but fair play to the lad. He looked decent. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think it's a mixture of both. I think he was really good, but yeah, we were obviously obviously terrible as well. Boots on the wrong feet, mate.
Yeah. I knew it. There as soon as he scored that first goal, me and Ben just said to me, "You do remember what Josh said about the camp, don't you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And then for him to get a hat trick as well, like
when he got the hattie as well, I thought, "You absolute cheeky bastard!" Like I thought, of course that's happened.
Yeah,
it still doesn't sting as much as the Wigan game.
No, that was. I think that was definitely way worse. And of course, Charlie was there to say as well. He's like, he's not going to done it again. But it's mad, isn't it? This away thing. I mean, Neil said maybe 4 or 5 away games ago we should just write off this away thing, and it's pretty much, you should literally just say, even Lincoln, we should have just said, can we just forfeit 3-0 and be done with it, because it was a mad game.
It's also a Lincoln thing as well. We can't stand playing against Lincoln.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? 10-0 over the last 2 away games, 25 on aggregate in the last 7 meetings against them is mad. And it's just mad, this away thing. Played 19, won 3 out of 19, obviously 6 away games without a win. In that time, we scored 1, conceded 13. Our last away win was on the 4th of January against Cambridge, winning 1-0 with a Luke Thomas goal. And it's mad in it as well that I know we've struggled for goals a lot this season. But I mean, I'm sure most of you have seen this anyway. I've already posted it. But 11 of the 19 games away from home, we've not even scored a goal in as well, which is also pretty scary. And 19 league defeats. So that's now over half of the games we've lost. And the comment is right. I said it, to be fair. I was you would have obviously seen when I done my match reaction on the Sunday. Saturday night, I didn't even put my phone on. I didn't look at any scores. I was so done.
I'm not surprised.
In the mailbox, and then to be fair, by Monday I was over it. Obviously just getting ready for the episode tonight. It was sort of, we got to talk about that again, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? But yeah, it's a mad game, a mad away thing as well. Jake also saying Neil has a great outlook on football, big asset to this pod. 100%. Yeah, we've all said it. Everyone said it that we've seen as well. Yeah, he's been class since he's come on. And he did say that in the mailbox in Lincoln. 100%. Me, Josh has said it. Loads of people that I remember when me and Josh spoke to Chris, and a lot of people said it, and it's true. Neil has been class since he's come on. Was it 2 years? Is it 2 years now? I don't even know. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know, but yeah, thanks very much. Nice to hear.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Going court. Wait, Josh is all right too. Don't.
Josh is all right too. Cheeky bugger.
And that's a bit of a silly question.
Of course he is.
Harry. That's a bit of a silly question. I don't know why, but yeah, of course I'll be there. But yeah, what's your? Obviously, we've gone over that Macama thing, and also, you know what? The other annoying thing is, I'm glad of not playing Lincoln again. Is that song? I don't know if you could hear it on the telly, but honestly, to God, that song, it drove me insane. But yeah, we've talked about Macama, the hat trick, but what did you make of the overall game, Josh? Your thoughts on the goals, thoughts on when you seen no Chris Martin in the team, etc.
No Chris Martin in the team. I instantly felt a bit like, because I'm not saying he's big, but that little and large kind of combination, it's been working, and I think that Jack Analysis, whatever his name is, on
the
posted, I don't think Scotty Sinclair won an aerial duel or anything. Like, it just it just didn't work. The word I would use to describe that game was just soft.
Yeah,
we were so
pretty
soft.
much summed us up all season.
Exactly that.
Yeah,
so poor. And you go from scoring against Huddersfield and 3 against Bolton, and just soft. Like, one thing I think was interesting, Neil has said a couple of times, teams don't carve us open.
Yeah, and it's finally happened.
We just got carved. Like, players were getting pulled left, right, and centre, turning around, then people playing triangles with each other, and then you can ping it out to the left, spray it to the right, turn on the half to. It was just, we looked Sunday League compared to a very accomplished League One side, and it was, in moments, it actually was a little bit embarrassing to watch what was going on.
That's an understatement.
Exactly that, and you just, listen, you get games like this every season. You do. You get a game where you come away and you think, what was that? That is so far away from what we are. But we just seem to keep having these performances, and quite often, I remember many times we come on this podcast. Remember Rotherham at home at the start of the season, and we thought, how have we not conceded 9? And we've had other games where, how have we not? We can't say that. Lincoln took full advantage. They scored 5, and it just was pack up, go home, basically. And I don't know. Cowdy just looks so bewildered that his players have gone out and performed like that. And I know we can say you're tired and stuff, but you're professional football players. I mean, like, you can track a man, surely.
Yeah. There's not really any excuse.
It was absolutely pony, mate. It was so bad, and that's why sometimes I think, when you get spanked, like when you get spanked, I feel like those losses are sometimes easier to deal with because it's like we were never in the game, like we were crap. But when you lose it in the dying minutes, like Rotherham at home, that hurts more than getting spanked 5-0. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was mad. I mean, to be fair, obviously, I've already said I agree with everything pretty much what you said. Obviously, we've been soft all season.
Yeah.
That was, I think everyone would agree. That's our worst performance. Would you two agree on that, or would you say has there been another game that you think has been worse than Lincoln?
I think you have to put it into context. The ones that really stung for me as far as away performances, because there was no rhyme and reason why they had to be the way they were Huddersfield away under Taylor. Absolute waste of time from start to finish.
Yeah.
Charlton away under Calderon.
Yeah, Charlton,
Nothing happening. Nothing. No, all devoid of all ideas. Look, Saturday was bad. Got walloped 5-0. It was not. It has to be bad. However, the reason behind it is clear. We're a spent force, absolute spent force. Saturday had nothing left to give. But you've got to put it in context. If you would have said before that you're going to take 6 points, before that, but you're going to go and get your asses handed to you at Lincoln because you've got nothing left to give, you'd have probably gone, well, do you know what? Yeah, let's have that then. But but that's what I mean. You've got to put it into context. Getting walloped 5-0 is horrible, but can you find the reason behind why that is? Like, no matter how you come to, picking the bones out of it, 5-0, horrible, awful performance, miles off it, gears beyond what Lincoln had, couldn't get close to him, but there's a reason behind it. No reason behind what we saw churned out at Huddersfield, no reason behind what we saw churned out at Charlton. And also, I get the Chris Martin thing, but let's not forget, and I know it's at home, played really well at home against Peterborough without him. So if you've only got a pattern of attacking play with Chris Martin inside, you're screwed, aren't you? And we haven't. There is a way of doing it, but everything you saw on Saturday was due to them lads couldn't get the recovery into them. The output of the last 2 games was so massive, they had nothing left to give. But on the flip side of that, Lincoln did not have to put in the performance they put in. They're cruising, aren't they? They're sat in no man's land. We were never putting in them performances when we were in no man's land over the last 2 seasons.
No.
So credit to Lincoln. They saw an opportunity to put their foot on our throat and they took it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that's the most frustrating. That annoyed me even more. Them being mid-table and obviously, making them look like, they would look like they were the best team in the league.
They didn't have to go for our throat though, but but credit to them. Thought there's goals here to be had. Like we're playing for nothing, but we're just going to go in. We're just going to go for the throat here, and they did.
Yeah, and it should have been more. Should have been. It could have easily been 9-10 quite easily with the. What did they have? 23 shots on 11 on target. I think a few at the post. Obviously, the one when I knew it was mad when it went straight in from the corner, I was like, have I just seen? That was, oh my god. It was crazy especially when I seen that happen. I was like, this is gonna be a long game. I don't think if there has been a side that's done it, I can't remember the last time and who did it, but I don't think I've ever seen that. I can't remember seeing that as a Rovers fan, someone scoring directly from a corner like that. Not for a long time anyway, if that's happened. But that's the most frustrating thing is, like Ben said there, we made Lincoln look like world beaters. It's so annoying, isn't it, to lose 5-0 back to back. I mean, I said it in the video. I feel sorry for the people that went last season as well as this season. Luckily, I didn't go last year.
Did we have that same scenario with Charlton under Clark? We was getting walloped by Charlton all the time, weren't we, under Clark?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it happens. Seems like it happens with every team, to be fair, against us. I can't think of many teams we've got a decent record against. But for Charlton, it happened for happened for ages up until the last 4 or 5 years where I think we won 5 or 6 in a row against them. Yeah, it was happening all the time. Back in, I remember, like, was it maybe got the season we got relegated when we lost 5-1 away on a Tuesday night, but it seems to happen with like every team we play against, to be honest. Yeah, it's a mad one to be. Yeah, it's a mad one. Even in from Georgia, wow. Bloody hell, that's mad.
Did you have to avoid that first bit?
Yeah, I didn't.
You weren't attempting that, were you?
I attempted that. No,
I'll help you out. It's Tbilisi.
Tbilisi.
There you go, Tbilisi.
You went evening from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to mess up. I've gone on about it earlier, but yeah. Do you think our terrible away form could be down to more than something than psychology? Perhaps being ill prepared or traveling badly. I don't know what it is. We've said it plenty of times. We've said it. Is it because, you know, the way we were set up under Taylor with no possession and no plan? Is that just, you know, seeped in the whole season? We've said it. I don't know if you want to put any more input on that. Obviously, we've talked about it a lot, but do you think? Can you think of anything more than why we're one of the worst teams in the UK away from home?
A lot of it, and a massive part of it, is habit and muscle memory. We don't know how to do it. Look at Northampton; it was there for us. We had it. We went 1-0 up and went, "Oh shit! What do we do here? This isn't what we do."
That's
We've got to part it 1-0 because our muscle memory isn't there to win away from home. We don't know how to do it. Yeah, the only way we're going to win away from home at the minute is by a bit of luck, something going in our far ass, something not happening for the other side, and then being able to build off of knowing that we can win away. But at the minute, we can't, as a side, like I said about muscle memory, so we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to navigate it.
Yeah.
Northampton showed you, we don't know how to navigate it. You go in front and then your ass falls out. You think, this is weird. How do we get about this?
It's the
Northampton could smell it on us. They could see, like, these lads are crumbling because they don't know how to navigate this.
It's the same thing of winning 3 in a row.
Yeah. That's the same thing.
We don't know how to do it because we just don't do it, and therefore it just becomes your norm, I suppose. I also think that the crowd is obviously, like, you know, we don't have the mem there, I suppose, and I guess maybe the boys need a bit of, I don't know, maybe they need that behind them. But I think Neil's right. You just eventually you
because it's happened for so long.
Yeah, you start to believe it's like it's basically self-stigma. That's what it is. You start to believe that you can't win away from home, so you just don't win away from home. Really, it's just. And if you look at our away wins, we're looking at like little 1-0ers. Like it's just
Mansfield, Cambridge, and Cambridge. Apart from Burton winning 3-1, but that's the away win. Yeah, but 2 of them are 1-0.
I mean, you asked earlier,
and we were pretty crap in both.
Yeah, do you remember a worse performance? You said the Leighton Orient away was really
Orient. Yeah.
And I know it's completely irrelevant now, and no one cares about the competition. But Swindon away still pisses me off.
Oh yeah, Swindon away. Yeah, that was.
I know. But it was, again, we were away to a League 2 side, and yet
bottom of League 2.
Bottom of League 2. Yet we still win. We still lose 4-0. Like we're just. Neil's right. We just don't win away. So we just don't win away. That's it. We've never won away. We just don't win away. It's just in the brain. Crap away from home.
Yeah. It's mad. I mean, we've said it loads, and all Rovers fans will know anyway. Whether you're, you know, really young and, you know, you've only been watching for a few years, or whether you've been watching 40, 50 years, we've always. I think it's the same with every team. There ain't many teams, apart from, I can think of Lincoln last season. They had a mad run of doing well away from home, but I can't think of many teams even in world football that do better away from home than at home. But we've always struggled. I think it's been the same for years, to be honest. But not as this bad. Not this bad, you know, winning only three out of the 19 like available, which is crazy. And I think, what was it, 11 points out of 55 or 57? Sorry, 11 points out of a possible 57.
It's laughable.
Yeah,
you can get out on the grass and you can prepare for it and you can do all your all your video work, and you can do all your analysis, but eventually, once kickoff comes, your lads you're hoping to win. You're planning to win, but you're hoping to win. That's what you're trying to do. You're hoping to get a result. You're not looking around each other in a change room thinking, we got this. We know how to go about getting this done. And I know I keep going back to it every now and then for reference of like that League Two promotion season. I know we talked about nicking 1-0s. Nicking 1-0s is what gets you up. That's what does it. The gritty, horrible, nasty, ugly wins when you can go in, go toe to toe with a side and edge them out a little bit. And we're not edging out anyone on the road.
No. Yeah. I mean, you look at it, well, especially this season anyway, at the top of the league, mainly Wrexham, the amount of times they've won 1-0 is, and, Wickham have done it for years, but that's the thing. It doesn't, when you're obviously having a good season and well, even when you're not having a good season, that's the problem that we've struggled at, especially this season. And I've said it countless times. I'm pretty sure you two have as well, and people in the comments, is that for most of our wins, we have to be 85-90% on it to win a game. Whereas other teams, you could say a lot of teams that are beating us, apart from Birmingham, obviously Lincoln the other day, but they've not had to play that well. A lot of teams don't play that well, but they just find a way to win. And we have to be near enough spot on and fully on it to win a game. And that's the issue with us.
This is what I say about when you've got a group of players that you've got your on their dayers. You know what I mean? You've got a load of on their dayers, and you've got a season that runs for 40 plus games. You look at the sides that are operating around that top 6 area, pushing to get in the top 6. They're delivering 7s and 8s every week. We've got on our dayers. They turn it on once every 8, 9, and then you look at them and go, cool, they're good on their day, aren't they? Well, do you know what? On their day gets you exactly where we are now. You need 7 and 8ers, 9s every week out of lads.
Yeah, 100%.
You need that consistent. You need that Declan Rice. Every game get a 7, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Manager once told me, good players play well every week. That's as simple as that. You're only a good player to do it every week.
Yeah, that's true. Joe saying Wigan at home was painful.
Well,
Yeah. There's been loads. There's been countless. Yeah.
That's a good point.
But I'm tired every day. Yeah, it is true though. I still find it, the same. But that's, we mentioned about the, you mentioned, Josh, then about, not being able to win 3 games in a row, like something that is, for any all right side, which we're not, like Neil pointed out, we're not. We're, the table doesn't lie. That's why it's been such a struggle. But even little things like that, 3 wins in a row, it goes on. It goes on. 1-0 Cast likely going to be a shit game, but we'll find a way. I hope so. Yeah, Ben Orient was horrendous. Northampton away also stinking.
Yeah, that was so bad. That second half was like, oh mate, when Scotty put us up, and I thought, go on then, boys, we can actually make it, and we were just pathetic.
Yeah, we're not just a poor team. We've been up there. Yeah, just went on a bad run and lost our way. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you were in the playoffs up until Christmas. That's true. You used to do it to Northampton with DC. Yeah, that's true. Still got a place in big sides. Yeah, we've got a lot of big games. Obviously tough games, and even teams around us, we've still got a lot of. Even in lads just joined in, was at Lincoln, and it was dire. Yeah, 100%. You got to laugh, otherwise you'll cry. To be fair, we probably should have conceded. Yeah. Even in the Cambridge and Mansfield, the 2 games where we did win 1-0. Yeah, but we've said, you do have to get a bit of luck. We don't seem to have the physicality, bullied off the ball. Yeah, what happens? It happens again. We've, Neil's mentioned it when we play sides like Wickham, Northampton are pretty physical. Loads of others, and Lincoln was the same. Lincoln, very, very tall side. They were a lot of long ball, and we never seem to deal with it. Stevenage as well. I think that's something
in a few weeks. Wrexham will be the same. I know they're up there and they get a lot of spotlight, Wrexham, but ultimately they're a big, tough, horrible side. That's what they're built on.
Yeah. Maybe it's. I mean, maybe it's something that. Well, we definitely need to look at it. There's no doubt, but yeah, maybe we need to. You just need to. You need to fit in all different. Don't you? You can say you want to do one thing, have one style, whether it's like play really quick football, but you need a lot of teams in this league.
You need to be able to play
all different,
one or two different ways.
Yeah,
comfortably.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, it's something to look at in the summer. I'm sure people behind the scenes are doing that. We've said it a lot. The amount of Stevenage, like Wickham, Wrexham, Lincoln. There's loads of teams. That's the thing as well. That's another away thing, because yes, we've done it at home, but thing is, at home, we've mentioned it a lot. We go 1-0 up majority of the time, like away from home. As soon as when it was 1-0 at half time, even though it probably should have been 2 or 3. When they hit the post and they had a few other shots wide, you think 1-0, but as soon as the second goal went in, we just heads drop and we capitulated.
If we can see first away from home, it's a certain loss.
100%. 100%. Fragile team mentality. Part of that is that teams used to hate coming to Twitter, and the men was a fortress for the first seasons there. Going away this week in the Crawley game, honestly, would take a point. You're a bang average side, says Jake. Says Ben to Jake. Players like Scotty and Thomas are too soft in away performances. Home form 8th in the league. Away from home 22nd. Goal difference is even away from home, the goal difference -25. -25. That's just away from home, right? Exeter away 100%. That's a game where we got about level, we was on top for quite a bit, didn't take our chances, and God, that game, oh my God, there's just so many.
That's the thing. When Promise got us back into it, I thought, hang on a minute, then.
We look like we're going to win it.
We're going to win this, and then what happens? We just do a classic Rovers.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, let's look at the positives. Neil, I'll start with you first, and Josh, just to see if there was a few, whether it's just one player or what. Obviously, Kofi Shaw again, definitely the best player, and Ollie Dewsbury getting more minutes. I think that are the only positives, and the fact that it wasn't, double digit. Really, I think that's the only thing that you could take. Is there anything more you want to add, Neil, on the performance, the goals? That fifth goal, I think, if you were to sum up a game, the fifth goal was the one where all of our players were in the box and they still managed to score. I was laughing at that point, if I'm being honest with you.
No, honestly, I just think it's something you just got to put a line through it. You got to put a line through it. You can't take anything out of that. Like, even I said before the game, like leading up to it, I was really dubious about Kofi starting that game because of obviously what had gone before. Young man, you can't rely on that kid. You can help him along. You can give him minutes, but you need senior, strong pros around him to help him. He was hung out to dry Saturday, and he was the only one. And that's great to say. It's great to say. Do you know what he did well Saturday, and he got through it, and in a side that got wallets. But how does that affect that boy going forward now? Do you know what I mean? What's that done to him? Like, because he's going to look around that change room now and go, these lot are soft as shit. Like, he's looking at senior pros going, what senior pros? What leaders? What men? Do you know what I mean? He's gonna think, I've got loads on my shoulders here because
that's true.
Who's carrying? Yeah,
because it literally, he was pretty much the only one sort of creating anything or trying to. That like you said, it is mad, isn't it? When you think of that, you're totally right when you say, I'm like, one of the youngest players in the team, and I was the only one trying to take people on, or
but
do
it's
something.
It's not even about age. He's a baby as far as EFL performances. Like he's not done it. Do you know what I mean? And yet he could end up running out at Crawley, the game being the magnitude of what it is, with the weight of his world on his shoulders, because he's thinking, I've got to carry this.
Yeah.
Who else is doing it? Like, because no one else is doing it. He shouldn't have to have that on his shoulders. Like,
no, 100%.
I mean, we need that football club and that side is crying out for some men and leaders in it, and we've been devoid of it for ages.
Yeah, it is true, isn't it? But yeah, especially when you say it
Who's
like that.
looking after that kid? Who is looking after that kid? Do you know what I mean? Got walloped 5-0.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, completely agree. Josh, what about you? Is anything more you want to add on? Yeah, performances, the game, the goals.
Just, I don't know. Kofi was doing Kofi things. Dewsbury, again, that was the right decision, I think, to bring him on, and that was it. Like there was nothing positive about that game whatsoever.
And like just on that, what you've mentioned there, how embarrassing is that?
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's mad.
I mean, it's embarrassing, isn't it? They should be ashamed of themselves.
Exactly. I also took a little bit of, I don't know. I didn't really like Scotty's interview afterwards.
That interview done my head in.
He seemed a bit too chipper.
Club captain. Do you know what? It sounded like we'd only just lost like 1-0.
It sounded like we'd given him a new. It sounded like we'd given him a new contract. That's what it sounded like. I'm really glad you say that, because when I listened to it, I remember actually scoffing at one point, going, he was like, yeah, bad day. You know, we need to shrug it off. You just got battered out there, and you were shit as well. So, just like it felt a little bit like. This is what it is. I think the mentality of we knew we were going to get pumped. So his post-match interview annoyed me a little bit. I'm really glad you agree with that, because I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
Anyone else mention it, but like he just seemed a little bit too happy for me, and I thought, mate, are you not embarrassed? You know, are you not embarrassed?
Yeah.
And it just didn't seem so. But yeah, mate, poor, just poor.
Yeah, because that interview, it was when just before me and Ben on the way home got to Gloucester Services, and Ben was like, give this a listen, and I was just saying, like, what the hell is this? Like, club captain. Yeah, I mean, Harry said Scotty definitely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we knew he wasn't a captain. Obviously, he's one that more obviously example training wise, fitness wise. But yeah, I think you done a post. Obviously, we'll do like a, you know, when the season ends, we'll do like a main pod on sort of out of contract players. But I think I pretty much know the answer to most people's comments with that. I think probably, yeah, you've done the post, Josh, the other day. Joe saying Sinclair gets away with murder compared to other players, Martin Ciceriu, just because he's Scott Sinclair. I know he's not a striker, but I need more from him as a captain. Yeah, spot on. Obviously, you two agree? He would be definitely not be getting.
I don't think you can't make him into something he isn't, though, can you, Scott Sinclair? He's
that
way all the way around. He leads the way that he knows how, which is through sort of performance and being exemplary. But like I said, that doesn't help this side at the minute. This side needs grit. It needs leaders. It needs men. And you don't put Scott Sinclair in that bracket. He's not one of them. Do you know what I mean? He's never gonna rally troops. All he's gonna do is eat well, live well, show you how to be professional. But that's not what this needs right now.
Yeah. Spot on. To be honest with you, I think that's. Yeah, I think we've. Yeah,
we need a Coots.
Yeah. We
started
every week.
I knew that was gonna. I knew I was
every week. Yeah, it's literally it's every week we say that.
It was just you don't know what you've got until it's gone. I think, because you used to get a lot of slandering. I used to hear that
Tony Craig as well.
Coots is so bad. He ain't got the legs to get forward. I'm like, firstly, that's his role, and secondly, Just hear him. Just listen to what
he's to hear him on when he was playing.
My God, he was so loud.
On him, Izzo, forget 90 minutes. Every day, 24/7, that bloke's a captain.
Yeah. 100%.
Even in his house. Even at home, he will be. You know he is.
Yeah, it's true. So same as like Tony Craig as well. Tony Craig, like there's been a few. Harry saying Lindsay ain't been great joining since. Strange how he's disappeared, saying he's on a long-term deal. So in other words, Taylor shouldn't have made him captain. Yeah. Surely he'll be going in the summer. I said for months Sinclair is not the answer. Good condition physically, but lacks the football and fight. Pretty much spot on. I think everyone.
The armbands are relevant though. Like the armbands completely irrelevant. Like I've played inside where someone's had an armband, but he ain't really the bloke who you're looking to get that shit. Yeah. But like this side don't have them. Like it doesn't have them. Like Willow does his bit. And to be fair, if you're going to look to a best of a bad bunch over the season, he's going to be right up there. But he can't do it on his own. Do you know what I mean? He needs others around him of the same sort of ilk. You look at what he's done in his career, Willow. He's proper. He is proper. Look what he's done. You're not if you've gone and got them promotions and been in successful sides.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, right, we'll get on to Crawley now. Keep hitting the like button. Thanks to everyone that's still tuning in. Keep getting your comments and your questions. And also, if you're watching back, make sure you leave a like as well. Subscribe to the channel. Give the socials a follow. FanHub code is below.
Charlie, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to add myself on my phone because my laptop's dying.
Yeah, that sounds.
So I'm in the waiting. Oh, God.
Bloody gosh.
Sorry, darling. Sorry. I can't get off. Hang on, wait. Oh my God, this is like some interpretive dance. I can't leave.
Oh my God, bloody hell! Everyone's left now. Cheers, Josh. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Wow, that was mad. But yeah, let's get into Crawley anyway, Josh. God, what the hell happened there? Yeah, let's get into Crawley. Obviously. Yeah, is there going to be will they get a new manager in? Of course, Rob Elliott was sacked. It's been if you look at it, I mean, I've looked at it, seen it plenty of times on Twitter anyway, and even at games, but that club, like the owners, getting rid of people that the fans have been fuming with, obviously the whole change that they've had, it's been a shambles. I mean, it was always going to be tough anyway, of course. I think most people probably had them to go down anyway. But when they lost pretty much near enough the whole squad that got them promoted, you're always going to struggle, aren't they? It was I know they're not going to be on high wage and stuff, but there was way more that from the outside. I think it's even worse by a mile inside when you see all their players and they all left after promotion to League One. Like literally, that rarely happens. You might get a few players leave. Is he back? I don't think he's not even. Oh, there he is. Right, there he is. He's back. It's a noise. All right. I don't even laugh. That noise was stupid.
I said, add me now. And the reason that was making the noise is because I was there waiting to go and you didn't add me in. So it was.
Mate, you can't even blame me for that.
That was absolutely. That was brilliant.
Jesus.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, that was mad. But yeah, like I said, it's been if those of you that are on Twitter, you would have probably seen it anyway, certain parts, even if you go on the comments of their post the other day about Rob Elliott, like sacking him now after they got him in. When did they get him in? Around.
He's been there about 6 months, hasn't
he? Yeah, literally.
Yeah, he's been there a while, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Obviously, Lindsay was there before. We drew them 0-0 at home. It was I remember it like it was yesterday, a tale of two halves. If there was one game, that is definitely the game, because first half Crawley play with a lot of possession. They play some quality stuff, to be honest with you, but they just don't have the quality of players at this level. And I guess even the sort of unity within the squad because of the shambles that's gone on from outside is not going to help either. But they played some good stuff. I mean, first half, we got dominated, but we should have been 2-3-0 up. Second half, I think we only had one shot, and they absolutely battered us. I don't know how it was 0-0.
Hepburn Murphy was ridiculous.
Right, I was going to say, what's what you say there, because we don't need another another Wigan.
I said he was good in that game.
Yeah,
he looked
was
very good. And
Bradley,
I think is it Bradley Ibrahim as well? He looked really good as well.
Yeah.
They have some good players. It's just, again, maybe too much. It's just too much for them. Maybe it was this season, but
yeah,
I like Crawley, but yeah, they do have some decent players. But yeah, that game was weird, wasn't it? How it stayed 0-0 was like,
yeah,
what?
It was crazy. Yeah, it was a crazy game. Yeah, I think that Will Swan. I don't know if he's on loan from Mansfield. I think he is. I don't know if he's permanent, but he's their top goal scorer with 7 goals. But yeah, that Hepburn Murphy, I can't remember who we had playing right back that game, but he was doing well down the left-hand side. Obviously, now it's a bit of a weird. They play like a 3-4-1-1. Yeah, try and get out wide. They usually have a lot of possession, like we all know. Yeah, JMO saying all gone downhill for Crawley since Nichols left. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, it was just mad. Like, even I go back to the summer, like you go back to their squad in League Two, and obviously it was a mad season where they were favourites to get relegated, and they go and get promoted at Wembley, but they were brilliant. I watched some of their games, and then when you see they all leave, like Orsi, Adai, Darcy, there was Lolos that went to Bolton. I think Kelly still, Liam Kelly, the midfielder. Yeah.
Keeper was massive for him, weren't they? And when they went up.
Yeah. It's crazy. Literally, they've all gone. So it's been a bit of a madness. And yeah, we're 12 points ahead of them, but we scored the same goals, but we've conceded 11 less. We've conceded 60. Crawley have conceded 71, but we've scored the same amount. The last 5 games, funny enough, we both conceded 5. If you haven't seen, they also lost by 5. Well, I say conceded 5, but they scored last minute to make it 5-1 away to Huddersfield. Before that, lost 1-0 against Charlton at home, drew 1-1 at Reading at home, lost 4-1 to Lincoln, and lost 2-0. Who's that? Lost 2-0. I can't even see it. My handwriting was so bad there, but they also lost another game 2-0. There you go. So yeah, not on good form. 1 win in 9. So yeah, struggling as well. It looks like they're already down unless a miracle happens, but we must go and win. Pretty much. That's what I can say. This away thing needs to hurry up and get sorted, because I think we need to go and try and win our next, 3 out of the next 4, with Mansfield at home after. I know I think it's Birmingham after that, which is obviously going to be extremely tough. But then it's Exeter. I think 3 of the next 4 we have to win. 2 of those games are at home. Obviously this one away. But yeah, Neil, what's your thoughts going into Crawley? What have you made of them? And yeah, a big game that we need to bounce back.
Yeah, I don't think it's the season they expected, because, like you said, it all came crumbling down around them, like sort of pre-season. And then Scott Lindsay, who obviously got them to where they were, got it all together, legged it to MK. So it just fell apart massively, didn't they? They just couldn't get it back on track. So they've never really felt like a League One side to me, though, Crawley. They've always felt like a League Two side. So they were sort of punching above their weight, trying to stay in the division anyway. I just think they fell miles short, and I think if they get out of it, credit to them, but I can't see it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a madness. Yeah, the stuff that's gone on, who they've lost, getting rid of people that's been there for, I can't remember. There's a woman that was at the club for 30 odd years or something, and even fans were fuming that they got, even little stuff like that, the sort of, sucking the soul out of the club, if you will. That's basically what the ownership, what they've done there. It's been a shambles. Lots of anger on and off the pitch, and it's not looking good for them. Yeah, Josh, obviously I know you said a little bit. another big game, especially for us that we need to, after losing 5-0, hope, because obviously the last time we lost, we went on that, was it 4 games without a win? This cannot happen again.
No, it's it would be. It's a perfect chance to bounce back, and if we were to bounce back and win, it would be 3 wins out of the last 4 games. So it's an opportunity for us to not let our form get bad. Again, but they've just sacked their manager. It's just, I don't know. If it was at home, like I reckon we'd batter them, like genuinely in the current how we are at home under the current manager. I think we would put at least 3-4 past them, but I don't know about away, man. It just makes me so nervous all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? Saturday manager away from home, like Tom Butler. When I put the comment up, it shows how bad we are when we're not even confident going to the game against Crawley.
Really poor.
Yeah,
really, really poor. We could play. I don't know.
Well, look, it happened in
away
October.
from home and lose.
It's
like we're not good away from home. We're just really not.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we have to bounce back, get a win. Fingers crossed. But like Neil mentioned earlier as well, and I think you did as well, Josh, it's literally hope. Like, I'm not confident of us winning. I'm hoping. Yeah. I'm hoping we're gonna win. But it's a matter. Obviously, the last time we played Crawley in any fixture, not at home, away from home, was Matt Taylor's first game where we lost in the EFL Trophy. I think it was 2-1, and the last league meeting there we also won 2-1 back in the promotion season. The Rhino, Harry Anderson, and Aaron Collins getting the goals and a 2-1 win as well. But yeah, honestly, I've been there so many flipping times. I think it's the most stadium I've ever been to, like 7-8 times. But yeah, it's another game. But yeah, we must. Right, we're getting to lineup predictions. Obviously, there's been a lot of. Well, I've seen most of you have seen it. Obviously, congrats on Saturu getting another call up, but he won't be here. Ollie Dewsbury getting called up again to the under-18s for Wales. He played today, I think, against Poland in a 1-0 win for them. So congrats to him getting another call up. I know his mum and dad will be buzzing again. Who else? Martin. I seen the press conference. By the looks of it, I think he'll be all right. Cowdon sort of smirked. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. He sort of smirked and laughed. So I should assume he's going to be back starting. Gatlin should be on the bench. Sawyer should be on the bench or be in contention anyway. Whether he's going to drop out, I don't really know. And also Grant Ward should be on the bench as well. They ain't going to be fit enough to start, but hopefully Martin starts and is available because we need it. Of course, after missing out. But yeah, leave your lineups below. Let us know. Obviously, we'll get into score predictions very shortly as well. I'll go with you, Josh, first. So go with, what would you do? Obviously, I agree with you, what you said in the week as well. I think a lot of Ravens fans would do the same. If Martin wasn't fit, but you can put a lineup, obviously, minus the striker or whatever. Go with your lineup with Martin, and if Martin wasn't available.
It's annoying because it's on my phone, but I think I did. Jed Ward in goal, and then a back three of, Wilson, Taylor, Swink. And then I went Hunt right wing back. I think I went Butcher and Hutchinson in the middle. And then Mola on the left. And then I put Kofi in the 10 with Shaq Ford and Chris Martin up top. That's what I went with.
Yeah.
If I had to take Chris Martin was that I guess I'd have to play Sinclair. I'm not happy about it, but I'd have to play Sinclair, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that I feel like Shaq. He needs to start showing people now why he's here. I mean, after everything that's happened, Cowdy still has, since he's come back, he's put him on the bench. He's played him in one of the games. He He was integral in obviously winning that free kick against Bolton. Like,
yeah,
it's his time now. He needs to start. He needs to start
start
stepping
doing
up.
it.
Yeah, he needs to start stepping up. So I'd give him a little shout. And he's the most. Well, actually, no, he's nothing like Sotirio, is he? When it comes to playing style,
he's played there before as well.
He's played there, and he can play off Martin, is what I'm thinking. It's like a Sotirio plays off Martin. So yeah, I would go Shaq Ford, Chris Martin up top. If not, it would have to be Sinclair. But that's not. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to do that. But
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, fingers crossed Martin is starting. I think he is. But go and like I say, if you haven't already, go and check out the interview. It's on YouTube. If you want to watch that. But yeah, I agree with you in the fact that, thing is as well, Shaq, he's got the pace and he can take players on. I know sometimes, well, like every player, it might not always happen, but he'll try and beat a man and he's got the pace and he's played there at Orient before. He's played in a front two. He's obviously mainly a winger, but he's played in a front two as well, so he can play there. But yeah, that's fair enough. Your lineup, Neil. What would you go for? Would you keep it 3 at the back?
Yeah, I'd keep it 3 at the back. Are we saying Grant Ward's still not fit then?
No, I think he said he could be on the bench, but he definitely won't be starting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back 3 of what it is.
Could be mind games again. You don't know, but
well, we'll go with him being unavailable then.
Yeah.
And I'll go with Moore and Butcher again, holding in the middle. It's not wonderful by any stretch of the imagination.
But needs must.
It's the way I'm looking at it anyway. I'd play Sousa on the left.
Yeah.
Jack Hunt on the right. Purely because Jack Hunt's out there on the right, I'd be happy to play Luke Thomas in front of him because I just think he's a better player with Jack Hunt in the side. I just think you get a better version of Luke Thomas when Jack Hunt's off of him.
What would that be then? 5-2-3?
3-4-2 off of Chris Martin. I'd give Chris Martin an hour.
Yeah.
I'd give Chris Martin an hour.
Yeah.
If you can get it out of him, get it out of him. I know. What have we got after Crawley? Birmingham?
Mansfield.
Oh, okay.
And then Birmingham.
I just think Crawley's big in the sense that they're in and around you. And I think you give Chris Martin an hour. You try and get a platform out of having Chris Martin up front. I'd play Thomas and Hutchinson. As much as Kofi's got a massive potential, I just don't like him part of this side at the minute. It's detrimental to him.
Yeah.
Not to start. Like there's a window of opportunity in a game to give him minutes to assess it and open it up. I know hindsight's wonderful, and I know I mentioned it a little bit before. Saturday was all wrong for him personally.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I think we've got a good opportunity as far as trying to stay in a game and put an influx of players coming off the bench to try and help us along if needs be, because away from home we're that bad that's probably what it's going to need. I just think you need to try and create some sort of platform for that rather than go for the juggler early doors away from home. I just think that could be difficult.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, for like a 3-4-2-1. Yeah, Hutchinson as well. He used to play for Crawley as well. He used to play that's one of his former clubs as well. So yeah, obviously started for a couple of games as well. Mine would be. Wait, who would you go centre back? Did you say Swinkles or Mola?
Playing back 3. No, I'm not comfy with Mola at all. Just not comfortable with him. Like,
yeah,
there's certain. I don't trust a lot of this side because of obviously the position we're in and the games we've lost. But there's certain personnel that I just don't trust them week in, week out. Mola can do certain things and then it'll just be a bomb scare again. Like,
yeah, that's fair enough.
But none of don't get me wrong, none of them are great. None of them are great.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, look where we are. This says a lot. I would. Yeah, Jed. I would personally go with Sousa left wing back. I would go with Honey on the right, back 3 of Swinkles, obviously, he struggled a lot against Lincoln, but I think given the benefit of the doubt, he's not played many games in, and there's no point, especially a back three. You might as well just keep it the same. So same back three. Yeah, agree with same midfield, Butcher and Taylor Moore. And then, the 2 10s, I would play Hutch and I'd go Kofi again. But that's just me. And then I would go, hopefully Chrissy starts up front. If not, I'd play, Shaq up there. Because what other options are there? Obviously, Reindorf, the talk of Reindorf is obviously,
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was even at the club.
That's what I mean. Like,
I
the
forgot about that.
From Cowdy was, not training well enough. So that says a lot about that signing, I guess, at the current state of play when he can't even, he's not training well enough or properly or whatever. So that's
or just
interesting.
not good enough.
No.
Yeah,
100%. And obviously, it's a weird. I know he's young as well, but when you're
to get benched by a 16-year-old academy lad that they've called back from Taunton Town, you're not good enough. That's basically what's happened, which is really frustrating for him and for Gassez, because you want to see your new signings play, but I guess he's just been really bad.
Yeah, 100%. Right, next is score prediction. Here comes the time. Score prediction time.
Can I go last?
No, you're going first, Josh, I'm afraid. I'm going to put you first. You go first, Josh. You tell us. Are you confident? Are you optimistic?
Never confident, never optimistic. Away from home.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say, never.
At home, we could beat Man City. Away.
Away. That's the problem.
I think I'm just going to say it. A 2-1 Rovers win.
2-1 Rovers?
2-1 Rovers win. And I'm going to go Kofi Shaw to get a goal. And I'm going to get our player of the season to get a goal as well, James Wilson.
James Wilson. There we go. What about for Crawley?
I'll just go Hepburn Murphy because I like him. I think he's quality.
Yeah, Hepburn Murphy. There we go. Well, there's Josh's prediction. Make sure you let us know as well, everyone. Get in your predictions. If you don't leave them now, then make sure you leave them after. There will be an updated version of the league table where there's been quite a lot of change, I must say. But we'll have to see who to in the next one. But I'll put that in after as well. Ben saying Thomas has been dropped by 3 managers. Yeah, you ask yourselves why. When you say Barton, Taylor, and now Cowdy. Let us know yours. Do you agree with Josh? Are we being too optimistic, or are we just being? Yeah, let us know. Neil, I'll go with you next. What are you going for?
Don't get me wrong. I want us to get a result. I really do, but I can't shake this away form. Like it, you can think and try and pick the bones out of it. How we can try and get a result, and you know what I mean. If we do, then great. But I think we get beat. I do. I think we get beat at Crawley.
Oh man, I cannot be. Oh, what's?
I can't vision a way because we don't do it.
Yeah,
we don't do it. So I can't find an out for us to give us some sort of inkling of a way that we win this football match away from home. Like, don't get me wrong, I want us to. Of course. It will give us a platform to try and build on something. But I'm yet to see anything that makes us look like we can even get something done. I mean, like Northampton, it was in our hands. We had it all there, and we just tossed it off.
Even Shrewsbury, bottom of the league, can't even score.
I think we get beat 1-0, mate.
1-0.
Oh, so bad.
1-0 to Crawley. Lovely.
That's such a bad scoreline as well. That would be awful. That would do my head in more than losing 5-0.
But the thing is, you know what I mean? What happened? You get done 5, you get beat at Crawley, it completely undoes the great week you've had before that.
I agree.
It does it.
I agree. But it's so how do any? I know I'm going 2-1, but that's just because I know we need to win. I'm not even sure if I believe
that's just that's.
I'm telling you what I think will happen, not what I want to happen.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
I'll shut up there, shall I?
I've never heard a more Neil Davis sentence than that.
Yeah, just shut up, mate.
I've been around it and I've seen it too much to know how these things sort of have played out before.
Yeah.
Seen it myself, part of that sort of thing. I just winning. If you don't know how to do it, fucking difficult to start getting it going.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, Neil's gone for 1-0 Crawley. Josh has gone 2-1 Gas. Bruno's gone 2-1 Rovers as well. Tom Butler's gone 2-1 Rovers. Chris Collier's gone 2-1 Rovers. A lot of wins. I think it's more hope than What's that sentence you just used, Neil? It's more than what I think or than what
it's my head, not my heart. It's what I believe to be right because of history will tell you that we are dog's mess on the road.
Yeah. How can anyone predict this to win? It's beyond me. J-Mo saying 1-1. Alicia's gone 1-1. Ben says 1-1. Marco, even to Marco as well, 1-1. Yusuf's gone 2-1 Crawley. Thatcher's in Sam, 1-0 Crawley. Ben Rowland, 1-0 Gas. Shaq 4 with the goal. Who's your goal scorer, Neil, by the way, for Crawley?
Shawumney.
Yeah, he's a beast, he is. He's got
someone who we probably will not be able to deal with. Big, physical.
No way. Sorry.
Just awkward. Just, he's the profile of player that we find challenging to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. Right, finally, my prediction. Oh, wow. I'm going to go with, and this is only because it's Crawley and only because they're 12 points behind us, but I'm going to go with what we've done for 2 of our away wins. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Rovers win, and I'll go for Kofi to get the winner. There you go. There's
That'd be
again,
someday, wouldn't it?
That would be lovely. That would be nice, to be fair. I don't care who scores. Shawumni, own goal. If Matt Cox is back from injury, then a Matt Cox gifting us a goal.
That's the kind of thing that's going to take to get us out of this. Like a catastrophic error or a magical bit of luck or something. Something needs to fall in our lap for this to get to stop the bleeding away from home.
Yeah. Literally. That's another Neil perfect sentence. Stop the bleeding away from home.
I've got about 12 tourniquets in my kit I take to work, so I can pass them around to the club, stop the bleeding if they need it. I can gift them. Just anything you can do to get a win away from home. Don't care.
Yeah. And
bribe the ref. I don't care.
Yeah. That's the thing as well. Before we end it, it's either a former shithead in goal who I used to play with when he played for FDS or Bristol Central, Joe Woolacott, or it's Matt Cox. So what one's it going to be? I don't know, because Matt Cox was in goal for his last game was the Bolton game where they were 3-1 up away from home and they lost 4-3 and Matt Cox was faking injuries and then they actually lost and everyone was giving him so much crap and then he hasn't played since or Jojo Woolacott who conceded 5 at Battered. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to end it here. Thanks to everyone that is tuned in live. Thanks to everyone that watches this back on the replay. Subscribe if you're new. Follow Josh if you aren't already. Gas Fan TV on YouTube as well or TikTok. The links are down below. Follow Neil as well. Appreciate them too for coming on again. Good to be back. Obviously not talking about a win, but obviously talking about a defeat. But it is what it is. We're here whenever. There is a game. We'll be back. Is there a no? There ain't a Tuesday night. Isn't next week? Is there?
I think Birmingham's our other Tuesday, innit?
Yeah, Birmingham after Mansfield. So yeah, we'll be back with another live episode next Thursday. Of course, there'll be a reaction from me. It won't be. It'll be out definitely after the game, unless it's 5-0 again. So hopefully not. But yeah, thanks to everyone that's tuned in. Follow. Leave a like. Thanks to everyone that's watched. Subscribe. Put the notifications on, and we'll see you in the next one. Up the gas.